Hey guys, Token Vaping, Polluted Pacific Vapes. Today's flavor review is on a company called Favored Vapors. I was gracious enough to have won a giveaway where I won a bottle of their juice of my choice, and in the process, or during that process, they were already in set of sending me a couple of flavors to try too. So it was actually a kind of a win-win for everything. They do have a website at favoredvapors.com where you can purchase any of their flavors on that site. They do offer three nicotine levels. It's 0, 3, and a 6. Now, that's where it kind of differs, and I'll have to find out for sure and let you guys know. On their bottles, this is one of their flavors right here, the StrawNana. On their bottles, there's 4 there. It's a 0, 1.2, a 3, and a 6. However, if you go to their website and go to purchase one of their flavors, the 1.2 isn't actually offered there, so I don't know if it's an option that they started with or that just didn't get added to the site, or what that is, but I do apologize for not knowing for sure. I will find out and let you guys know. It does give you the option to order them in a plastic bottle or a glass. It is a 30 ml bottle that they do offer. That's these sizes here that they were gracious enough to provide for me, which thank you very much, Favored Vapors. The 30 ml bottles sell for $18 on the website, so it's actually really affordable. It's a really good price for a bottle that size. The other thing that they do offer on their site is a sample pack. 5 10 milliliter bottles of their 5 of their biggest sellers. So it gives you a chance to try them without investing a whole lot of money or having to have a whole lot at the moment. I know sometimes some people, they feel like if you want to try a flavor, but you're not sure if you may like it or not, so it may seem like a waste to purchase a big bottle of it, or a 30 ml bottle in this case. So that is an option, and it gives you a few different flavors to try out as well. I believe for that sample pack, it's $18, which is actually the same price as a normal size bottle, but you get a sample pack of 5 10 milliliters. They're about like that. So it is an option, and it's cool that they do offer that. So it is nice to see that they are trying to accommodate different tastes and things like that, and just giving you a chance to try it as well. As I said, this is their bottle here. I'll go ahead and show you that to you. They've got their logo here, which is Favored Vapors, and it says Premium Blend. Name of the flavor here, this one is Dragon's Milk. Made in the USA, which is where all their ingredients and everything else is sourced as well. I'm not sure why that's doing that, so excuse me one second. They have their warning label here as long as with their ingredients. On this side, they have their nicotine level here, bottle size, and then also right here, which I think is really cool, you can see right there, they have their batch number, their born on date, and an expiration date, which basically is more of a best used by date, which is pretty cool. I mean, that's a pretty solid set of information right there. It not only tells you when the batch was made, but also tells you what batch number it came from. So for whatever reason, if they actually like if you vape it or you try it and you notice that there is a problem with it, they can basically pinpoint about when and where it was actually made and done. So that's pretty cool here. Now, the one thing that I did notice on the two flavors is here you'll see their mix ratio. This one is a 70-30. The Dragon's Milk one here is an 85-15. And you'll notice it also says max VG. Now, real quick, I just want to, most vapors already know this, but just in case there's somebody out there watching this who's finding out about this line, or vaping in general is new to the community and everything else like that. There is a difference between 100% VG and max VG. Now, some people are going to think that just because it says max VG, it means that it's 100% VG. That's not true. Max 100% VG basically is just that. It's 100% VG or 99.9% VG, which means that the bulk of it is pretty much for clouds and things like that. So it's going to have kind of a hit to the flavor aspect, since the PG is what makes the flavor. Max VG simply is just where the whatever company, and that's where it comes up to, is it's going to be at the discretion of the company. It's not a set amount across the board, but it's just basically max VG just means that that percentage of VG to PG is where the company feels the flavor is most productive. That's the best combination or percentage for that flavor to really shine. So even though it does say 85-15, it does also say max VG. It just means that that's the percentage for their dragon's milk flavor that they feel they get the best overall everything out of for that particular flavor. So just in case, like I said, in case you knew or didn't know, there's that. Now, I only say that because from what I noticed, the dragon's milk is the only one that has a different VG percentage, which is the 85-15. The rest of them are 70-30. The one that I thought was cool, this is a special flavor of theirs. It's a really cool flavor that they did. It's called Lion's Blood, but it's got a little logo of a lion with a crown, but it's a gold looking bottle. Now, it's not solid gold, obviously. It's not true gold. It is just the enamel on the bottle, but it makes it look cool. And it makes it different. But this also is a 70-30 as well. So, and then they have a bottle, I believe it's the Holy Ghost. It's a white bottle. So they just do little things here and there that's just a little different that make it kind of stand out. Because as you can tell, you know, the labels themselves are pretty basic, you know, but it has all the information that it needs. But no way, shape, or form is that a negative thing, or is it a bad thing that they didn't, that their labels, they kept a little more simple. Now, the only main difference that I also noticed on there is for their lion's blood, because it's like a premium flavor, it's a special flavor. That one is a little bit more. For that bottle, it's $20 instead of the standard $18 for the rest of them. So still not a huge price jump or anything like that, but just want to make you aware, so in case you know you do want to order it, then you're kind of curious why there's a change in price. Now, out of the 3 flavors that I tried, the dragon's milk is a rich, creamy custard, but it has hints of strawberry. So you know I'm going to definitely try that one if given the option. Lion's Blood is a tropical fruit blend with a hint of coconut, and the StrawNana is pretty much what it sounds like. It's strawberry banana with yogurt mixed in. Out of the 3, I'll be honest with you, the Lion's Blood actually was probably the most solid flavor of the 3. The StrawNana is obviously the strawberry banana with the yogurt. This one right here. Now, on the inhale, I definitely get a banana more so than I do the strawberry. And on the vape, it's it tasted the way it's as what you get. A strawberry banana. I didn't so much get as solid a yogurt flavor out of it as I was hoping. So it basically was more of it came off a little more of a candy style flavor than I did like a strawberry banana yogurt. So it had a little bit more of a sweeter vape on it. Still pretty good, don't get me wrong. Nothing negative about that as far as to whether it was bad or tasting or anything like that. I just wish there would have been a little more yogurt to give it a bit more of a creamier of a taste. But don't get me wrong. I mean, my opinion, my reaction to these flavors is just that. They're my opinion, my reaction. My taste palette is so much different than Next Vapors, as one down the street, one down the block, one in the next state. I mean, everybody has such a huge variance in what they like and what they vape. So please don't take my opinion of this as that's law. I just may not have taken to the flavor the way that I was expecting, whereas somebody else may vape it and think it's, you know, the best version of that flavor that they've ever tried. And they're entitled to that. That does not make it wrong or right. So I just want to make sure that people know that, and that they don't feel that I'm trying to sit here and say, just because I'm doing a review on it, that's what it is. And it's not. So I just want to get that out there. Now, on the Dragon's Milk, I really, really like the smell of this one. Mainly because it states that it literally, the flavor profile is a rich, creamy custard with hints of strawberry. And I like how it smells because you definitely get the custard out of that. You get that creamy, thick custard smell out of this. But just on the very end of the inhale, the strawberry hits. So literally the way that the profile states it, as it's a rich creamy custard with hints of strawberry, the smell is definitely there as far as you get a full custard inhale, and then right on the tail end of that inhale you get that slight strawberry. So it does fit. Vaping wise, that one was actually a very comfortable vape. That one I vaped actually most of today. It definitely has the custard taste with a hint of strawberry, so the strawberry is not overpowering. It definitely is just enough to give you a flavor add-on to the actual custard. The only thing I didn't see in that was the custard. I wish would have been a little thicker. You definitely taste it as a custard, don't get me wrong. It just, compared to some of the other custard type flavors that I have tried, it just seemed that it wasn't as strong in the vape as it could be without being super sweet. So it's more mellow, and I believe it's because they're trying to go for a more all-day vape style, so they don't want to go too in your face with the flavors. And I can totally respect that. That's totally cool. In this particular instance, I think they may have just played it a little safe with it, and they could have gone a little bit stronger on the custard without having it gone too extreme. But as I said, the Lion's Blood, it's a tropical fruit blend with a hint of coconut. This one, on the inhale, I definitely get pineapple. And as soon as most people think of tropical fruits, that's definitely one of the ones that's going to pop out. You know, you think tropical, you think pineapple, mango, papaya, guava, things like that. Which, thankfully, on this vape, it's not any of those, but it is all of them, so to speak. So I'm not sure specifically which ones they went with as far as for the tropical fruit blend. I do know there is pineapple in there. However, it is a very nice mix. It basically tastes more like a tropical drink as far as the enjoyment of the vape. So you're not going to specifically pick out a specific fruit out of it, but it's a nice blend. And on the coconut, because coconut is such a strong flavor, and I know there are a lot of people out there that aren't huge coconut fans, there is just enough of it on the end that if you're not paying attention to it, you may not even taste it. But if you are looking for that, it's very mellow just on the tail end of the vape, but it's just enough to kind of give it a little kick to add to that whole tropical feel. So that's a nice touch out for the flavor enhancement out of that. So let me show you real quick the vape on it as well, to show you what the clouds and everything is on there. Before I do that real quick, just a shout out to my sponsor real fast, USA_Vape Mama. I'm using her Texas Tough wicking cotton. It's not, trust me, it's not as weak as a cotton ball. It's very solid wicking cotton, and it holds flavor and juice really, really well. So if you have a chance, definitely check that out. Now, like I said, this one is a 70/30, and I like that their juices are clear. And the reason why is because it's a good indication that it's not going to cause your cotton or your coils to gum up, to darken in color, to basically weaken your cotton and everything else faster. It vapes very clean. They smell, the smells are solid, but they don't have a like a chemical smell to them type thing. It's also kind of cool because actually, if you when I open this and you look at it like into the bottle with the light, you can see the bottle, the inside of the bottle. So like I said, it is a clear liquid. It does vape clean, so it is very nice in that aspect as well. So real quick here, I do vape at a 60 watts. So lion's blood from Favorite Vapors. Yep, very clean, very nice, light, um, tropical flavor. Like I said, it's basically kind of like a tropical punch. Very smooth. Absolutely no throat kick whatsoever on any of the flavors. That's always really nice. At least for me, it is. I vape nicotine in them, but it is nice to not have that kick there. At least that's my choice. But not one of these had a single throat feel or throat kick whatsoever for the nicotine in that. So good job with that one. Solid clouds too. You know, it's not. They have nice body to it. I really do like the aftertaste of that. It's a really good flavor. So in short, I mean, Favorite Vapors. It is a good line. Their flavors are good for an all day vape. They're not heavy flavors. They're not an in your face flavor. You would think with like the dragon smoke with the custard that it would be a heavier flavor, and like I said, it could use a little bit more, but it still wouldn't be a overly rich in your face flavor where that you would be vaping on it, for a little bit and then just be vaped out without wanting to vape it the rest of the day. Any one of these flavors that I had, I could definitely see vaping on a daily basis without, getting worn out on it real fast. So overall, a pretty decent line. With all the multiple juice companies that are out there, it's definitely not easy to stick out from the herd and come up with something that's going to be like overly unique. But this line definitely has a good all day vape feel to it. So it's definitely one that I wouldn't count out. So, if you haven't had the chance to try this line, definitely give it a shot. Give any flavor line a shot if you want to know what they taste like. Because the only person who's ever going to be able to tell you for sure what you're going to like is you. So regardless of whatever reviews that you see, regardless of whatever your friends tell you or your shop tells you, if you see a flavor or you see a line that you're curious about or you want to try, give it a shot. Worst case scenario, you just find something else. You might come across something that you wouldn't have thought of that you like. So it's definitely worth trying samples regardless. If your shop carries this line, definitely give it a try. If it doesn't, suggest it to them. They may not have heard of it. They may thank you. It may benefit you as well. So definitely give it a shot. Favorite Vapors, thank you very much for allowing me the privilege of not only winning a flavor in your contest, but also to sample a couple other flavors and to do this review for you. It is a very honored privilege on my part, and I am grateful. Thank you. Definitely check them out on Instagram. I believe they also have a Facebook as well too. As always, I'm Token Vaping. You can reach me at tokenvaping@gmail.com, here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Anything that is out there that you are curious about, want to know about, might know about, or just want to know if there's anything new about it that you may not know of, hit me up. Email me, comment, subscribe, follow, anything. And let me know. I will do everything I can to find out what I can for you. My sole purpose in any of this, beyond my enjoyment, beyond friendships, beyond anything. My sole purpose that I do with this is that I want to make sure that I help enhance anybody's vaping experience out there. All I want is for people to enjoy their vaping as much as possible, because I believe in this 100%. I'm part of a community that I truly support and I feel blessed to be a part of. So definitely, if there's any questions, reach out and ask. I will do everything I can to find out what I can. With that, favorite vapors, thank you guys. Vaping community, vape on, vape strong. Have a good night.